Hey guys, I had a dream last night, and I kind of wanted to just come on here and basically share it. It was a bit of a strange dream, and the reason I want to share it is because I think parts of it are important. So I need to kind of like go over it and analyze because I think some of it I was in the woods running, and it was weird because it was like there were seemed like there was talking trees because they were like enchanted. But the thing is, I knew it wasn't the trees, and I knew it was this like coven of witches, and there was this coven of witches basically talking and discussing me and stuff. But I didn't I don't think they realized I could hear them. And then I went upstairs. I talked to them, uh, and they basically uh, talked back to me and acted very normal, a bit too normal, like it was suspiciously normal the way they acted. Um, and I saw these like family members within the dream, and then I had like a another like I had like a manifestation within the dream, and the manifestation was kind of God warning me, and I didn't realize this. And this is also kind of, well, going into the video that I posted the other day, because the Lord said through this channel, people will be exposed. And through that, really, that is what's happening. Because the thing is, I have always been a fan of these two YouTubers, and I don't mean them any like harm or wish them any ill, but the issue is, in my dream, the Lord showed me demons. So, and this is the thing, it wasn't just one demon that manifested, it was Legion. And I could tell because in this dream, it wasn't the one kind of demonic face that was coming out. Because usually, if you see like a person or a legion manifesting, you can tell the difference. Because if it's just one singular demon, you can see the manifestation of that demon. But if it's several, you will see the several manifestations at once. And at first, I saw the demons coming out from this coven of witches that were actually members of my family. And uh, the thing is, I also saw other witches, maybe that I kind of lesser knew about, that had demons within them, that the Lord kind of showed me because the Lord wanted me to know, and they were also family members. Um, but yeah, there was actually two people who I know of on this platform who both of them I have loved and admired, and I really hope that they get deliverance for this, uh, and they see that this fact is really a fact, and they get delivered because it's sad to see these individuals within like this spirit or within themselves to be like manifesting, not 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 manifesting demons. And it's like, of all the people in the world, it would probably be like the two least expected people that I would ever think would kind of bring demons up, which was Noah Hines, who is just a kind, brilliant, caring, loving individual, And it's like Noah Hines to have like demons or maybe possibly be involved with this witchcraft or something like that. That in my mind is just like it's really sad because I love Noah Hines. I have nothing against him. I love the videos he makes, and I feel like he is a good, wholesome man of God, and he has the right intentions. But sometimes he gets things wrong, like we all get things wrong. And it is also the same case done with Royal Ministries, uh, because I also saw her manifesting demons in my dream. And it's like, it's not me saying this being horrible, being unkind. I want to expose this because I want you guys delivered. It's not a case of me doing this out of an evil heart or an unkind heart, because it isn't. I wouldn't do that. And the thing is, I know that neither of you really know me. But at the end of the day, the Lord knows me. The Lord loves me. And you both know and love the Lord. So if you trust the Lord enough, receive deliverance. This is the thing. It's not, I don't want in any way for this to come off as a slandering video or any by any means, because Noah Hines is a brilliant person. He's a great pastor. He is a good man, and I will say the same about Download Ministry. She is a very good woman, but the truth and reality sometimes have to mix together. And you can be a very well devout Christian and still have demons. We need to get out of this mindset where you are not manifesting demons because you're a Christian. It's a very daft and very stupid mindset, because no matter where you are, every day Legion is going to try and infiltrate. It's not as if the enemy ever stops. The enemy doesn't just go, "Oh, it's 6 o'clock. It's time to clock off." No, it's not. That's not how the enemy works. That's not how demons work. That's not how the spiritual realm works. Because although I guess there are like angels and divine things protecting us for the chosen and for those who do walk this path, not everybody, has that. Not everybody does have that. But as well as that, you have to kind of remember and realize we have a constant enemy. The enemy's not going to just clock off. He's not going to go, "Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Bye." And neither are his demons, or the spirits. And this is another like thing that a lot of people don't realize, because demons and spirits can be two different things. Because sometimes you can cast all the demons away, and if they're still spirits, you haven't cast everything that you can cast away. So you have to realize that demons and spirits are actually, in a way, weirdly enough, a different entity. And you have to cast them away individually and ensure that you are fully delivered, so you are fully delivered. Because there are a lot of harmful things that can come otherwise if you don't realize that and make that kind of distinction. And as well as this, you have to realize that some of the music that you listen to does kind of derive demons. It brings on demons. And it was like the other day, the Lord was saying, the Lord said to me a little message at first. He said, because I was listening to like a YouTuber, you might know her. It's Princess Ari, I think it is. She's a lovely person. She's very beautiful, kind, very lovely person, um, who just has a great caring heart. Um, and I was watching one of her videos, and basically she was kind of saying similar thing, and then the Lord kind of said to me, "Oh, wait, no, I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Empress Irie. although she is brilliant. I think it was another girl. Oh, I don't remember her name, but she was a very beautiful soul as well. She was a very, very kind soul. Uh, I don't want to, like, the thing is, at the end of the day, whoever this woman was, she was a very lovely, a very kind, and a very genuine person. So that is like the main thing that I look at. So this is the thing. This is what you should look at. You should look at the spirit of the person, not what you kind of see on the outside, or your own envies or lusts or anger or bitterness. And it's like at the end of the day, you need to be a real good Christian. You have to brush all of the inner turmoil that you have straight aside, and really just think of what a beautiful soul that person is, and how faithful they are to God, how kind they are, how caring they are, how generous they are in general. And you just think, what a beautiful soul. Rejoice with the righteous, rejoice with the righteous, rejoice with the righteous. And this is like the main thing. So I can go off on a bit of a tangent here. Uh, but yeah, she said something like, tell, I think it was like, tell my people, or something like that. Tell my people something. And I think it was like, God said to me as well, tell my people I love them. They're all well loved. Tell my people I love them. They're all well loved. Tell my people that I love them. They're all well loved. And I feel like the Lord kind of said to me in that moment, it's like, you're a fool if you think you're not loved. You're a fool if you think you're not loved. You're a fool if you think you're not loved. And I feel like this message especially relates to me, and it could relate to you too, Lucy, because I know we are both kind of ones who have struggled with our self-image just in general. But this is usually the way of Christian, because we struggle in how we perceive ourselves and how we perceive others and how we are perceived. But it is all very kind of worldly in a way, because through status, through things like that, is usually how people thrive. And it's a very worldly way. It's a very worldly way. Uh, but yeah, at the end of the day, Lord Jesus Christ loves you. You're all loved. You are all known. The Lord is, well, really is there and has put you here for a reason. Because the Lord loves you and the Lord wants you to know the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And the truth is also that, end of the day, you can't judge every single man, woman, or child for the mistakes they have made or the issues in the past. Because if you hold on forever and ever and ever, can you not see that the grudge is just kind of eating away at yourself? It's eating away at the good things in your life. Is it really that important to keep the grudge going? To, I don't know. I feel like usually the people that kind of hold grudges are the people who really hate themselves. And it's like they hate themselves to the point where they're saying, "Oh, I'm going to hold this grudge. I'm going to keep this grudge." And it's like it only affects them worse and worse as the years go on. And then you kind of look at these people and you think, how much do you hate yourself for you to be holding a grudge this badly against this person, when they're a beautiful soul, when they're kind to you, when they love you, when they are this way? And, you know, you really do see people who are like that. And at the end of the day, when they are like that, it is sad and it is what it is. But they've got to realize they've got to self love and kind of put themselves back together. because that is what the Lord wants to do. The Lord wants people to be put back together, not to be torn apart. The Lord wants people to be put back together and not torn apart. The Lord wants people to be torn back together and not torn apart. And I feel like the Lord is strongly saying that to Diamond War Ministries. And it's not that he doesn't love her. He loves her a heck of a lot, believe me. And this is like, I have been like a big fan of her for a long time. I like her. I have really enjoyed her videos and everything of really her brilliant Christian and just kind, great ways. And to be deadly honest, I think that she is a very great individual and a brilliant person. It's just, I want to get the truth out here. I want the world to really know the truth, and I want people to learn from their mistakes and be better people. Because what the Lord is trying to kind of push upon me is saying to the Royal Ministries, basically, to be kind of kinder, to be more considerate of others, to not kind of go about faith as in like very badgeredly, instead of doing that and being like, well, holding grudges or being unkind to certain people. The Lord is kind of pushing you to deliver people and to forgive people. And it's like, even your worst enemies, even the colleagues that hated you, it's, it shouldn't be at a point, at this point in your life, it shouldn't be where you are constantly judging others or like getting in a rut over worthless little things, is what the Lord is kind of deeming here, which is worthless little things. And at the end of the day, believe me, don't get me wrong, the Lord loves you, and I, as a creator, I also love you, and you're one of the greatest people that I've known on this platform. But this is the thing that the Lord is saying to me, so I'm going to deliver, and that is what it is. I'm not going to lie through my teeth. I'm not going to basically not say what the Lord told me to say. The Lord said you need to be kinder and more considerate. That is all the Lord said. The Lord said you are doing good work. You are doing very good work. Keep on doing good work, but be more kinder and considerate and hold grudges less. But this is the thing, I could take this advice. It's a kind of thing about me, and I don't mean to be patronizing or anything in this way or in any way, because I mean it very well. I mean it from the bottom of my heart in a very kind and sincere way. And this is the thing. The Lord told me to say this. It's not like I'm just making it up out of nowhere. I got it in a dream, so it is what it is. And with Noah Hind, it seems that the Lord is saying, you're doing well, but pride is involved. Pride is involved. Pride is involved. You are letting pride and things that aren't facts get over your religion. You are letting pride and things that are not facts get over your religion. The Lord is saying, you are letting your pride and things that are not facts get over your religion. And this is what the Lord was saying to me. And it's not like Noah's a bad person either. They're both great, lovely, considerate, brilliant people. And I'm trying to word this in a way where both of them can like really see and appreciate this isn't from like a negative mindset. This isn't from me just being horrible or being unkind. This is genuinely from a good place. And I want them both to know that and to see that, because the Lord has told me to say these things, so I'm just going to say them as they are. And as well with like the watch what music you listen to, you have to be very careful, what kind of music you listen to because you do worship what the lyrics are to certain things. And really, you have to realize that if you're listening to something like says about fire and chains, it's not really a cool part of a song. It is genuinely the devil trying to bound you in hellfire, or people trying to bound you in hellfire, but you don't really realize that. And you know, a lot of songs are very much spiritual, and I will admit, I listen to songs about fire. I listen to Ring of Fire. I've listened to quite a few of the Johnny Cash songs, which have stuff like that in it. But usually, you have to look for things that look demonic. If you think, "Ooh, that verse seems satanic," or you hear something and you're like, "Ooh, I shouldn't be listening to this as a Christian," or like you have like a bad feeling or like a bad sense in your gut, just go with that bad sense, and then it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, if you love this person for a time or you enjoyed this person for a time and it was just meant for that season and just like get you through, it is what it is. Like I look back at my darkest days when I was like really into heavy metal and things like that, and it's like you just realize that there is so much darkness and so much evil within those lyrics and within everything that I was lost in. And I know that. And I see the darkness from my past. And it's like I have shed that off. I have shed that new skin. And I have become a greater and better person overall. And I'm trying to be the absolute best person I can be. And weirdly enough, I just saw a shedding of snakeskin and spirit, but uh, it was very weird. Okay, uh, yeah, I don't know whether I should say who I kind of saw in spirit, because at first it was also like I think at first it was me, and then at second it was uh, Diamond Royal Ministries and maybe also Noah Hines. Uh, but it is nice because I think that they are probably going to take this video as constructive criticism, which it should be. This is meant to be constructive criticism. This is not meant to be like any kind of bashing or any hate or any language or anything bad like that. So don't take this as being hateful or unkindful for the ministries. I want to spread the word of God. I do not want to affect the word of God. I want to spread the word of God, not affect the word of God. I want to spread the word of God, not affect the word of God. God bless you all. Have a lovely and wonderful night. God bless. Bye.